when it's going to carry it out, job satisfaction level will not be there. Where you tell me number of company nowadays, job security is not there. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. But that is why people are always in tense. They are not able to explore themselves in the company. They are not able to get that job satisfaction because there is an insecurity of the job. And intrinsic aspect of the job, whatever I do, whatever my inner things are, that's not being appreciated by the people. Somebody is doing the work which is worthwhile and that is not appreciated by you, I will not get a job satisfaction. Intrinsic is what? Whatever inner qualities I have, that's not being appreciated by you. The way I am doing my work well, I know it is well, but that's not being appreciated. I may not get job satisfaction. And quality of supervision is when there is a close supervision by your higher ups, you may not like that. Close is what? Close supervision. When I say, whatever the way you are doing, in the morning I give the work to you. Come on, what's happening? Tell me. That you may not like that. You say, sir, I'll finish the work and I come to you. Should not have the close supervision. People may not like because you are not giving them the freedom to work. That's not correct. So, close supervision is always dangerous. Rather, it's not correct. Sorry. Quality of supervisions. Then in short, I will talk about the commitment, how it relates to job satisfaction when your commitment is not there or commitment is there. When you say the commitment, when I am doing something on my own, that's a commitment, is it not? And when somebody is telling me to do something, it's compliance. Compliance for the sake of doing, you are doing. Commitment, you are doing on your own without the pressure. That's a commitment is. Which relates to job satisfaction. Commitment refers to the attachment and loyalty. I want to do something. I am attached to company. Where you have that feeling of togetherness. Commitment is a state of being in which individual becomes bound by his action. That I want to do something. And to believe that sustain his activity and his own environment. When he is bound to work at a particular level, definitely he will sustain, rather he will try to finish that work. Like for example, when I am saying you have to be in the class, I am going to take your attendance, and whose attendance is not there, I am going to take a disciplinary action against the student. What you will do? You are sitting in the class for the sake of attendance. You are not coming on your own. When you are not coming on your own, commitment is not there. I want to go in the class on my own. That's a commitment, not the compulsion. When you are making a compulsion, it is a compliance. You are doing the things for sake of doing. You don't have the interest to do so. There is no inner aspects of the job. There is no inner motivation of the job that I want to do something. You are not loyal to that. Commitment consists of three components. Identification with the goals and values of the organization, how core are, desire to belong to the organization, that this is my organization. When people say this is my organization, my indicates that there is a moral, feeling of togetherness, and willingness to display effort on behalf of the organization. When you are representing your organization, there is a willingness to display that. That is a commitment, that I want to do something for my company. That's a commitment. You are displaying your efforts. That's a commitment, that I never want my company to be in problem. I want this company to make a progress. That's a commitment you have. What are the commitment strategies are if you want to increase that commitment level? What can be done? See here. Communication programs where you have to be best with the people, go on communicating. There is an exchange of ideas, views and facts, understand them what exactly is required, understand their feelings. There should be a one-to-one discussions and negotiation between the people. They will feel like working. These are the strategies how to increase the commitment level of the employee. Educations are there. Make them to understand each and every process by educating them, by giving them the basic knowledge. Because so many times it happens, you are making people to work, but a basic knowledge is not there, commitment will be down. And training is required. Why the training? You are trying to increase the skill and knowledge of an employee for a definite purpose. You are trying to modify the people by that way. If people are well trained, commitment level will be high. And the developing the ownership. When you say, it's my company, it's my company. Make people to understand that whatever they are doing for their own company. Increase that sense of belongingness. Commitment will be high. Developing the job enlargement. You are expanding your job. You are giving them additional responsibilities. When additional responsibilities are given, people become more happy. That I said, you are doing this one, now you have to do this also. When it's a job enlargement, it is always a horizontal job loading. You get more work. When you get more work, you get motivated by saying, the company has understood that I can do this. That is job enlargement and performance management. We are always trying to appraise the performance of the people. Those who are above the standard, they are being rewarded. Commitment will be high. If they are not rewarded according to their performance, they may not like to work. And as employment security is concerned, as long as you are good, we are going to secure you. Rather, there is no threat to your job. Spread the feelings that you want people in your company. Don't make others to feel unsecured. Make them secure. By way of securing their job, the commitment level will be high. Sorry. This over? This in the principle and practice of management. The next topic is motive and motivation or not? Yes. Huh? So, I am just going to share a few things with you now. When you call a motive and motivation is, motive is what? Motive is the need of a person which operates on your will, which shows your unique adjustment in a given situation. Is it not? So, motives are always the need of a person which operates on you. Is it not? Is an inner state of a person which makes you active, rather which energizing you, which channelize your behavior or which directs you in what way you want to do it. In the last lecture I told you, motives are the need. Motivation is a process to satisfy the need. Is it not? And there are the need, we call it as that it is a inner state that energizes the person, activates the person, moves the person, directs the person to do particular job. And it is a situation or any emotion operating upon one's will, prompting or driving it to the action. So basically, motives are the need, motives are the inner need which operates on you, or motives are the inner need which controls you, directs you, channelize your behavior, do this, otherwise there will be a problem. And what are the types of motives are? Three types of motives are here. Either it is a primary motive, secondary motive and general motives are there. Now, when you talk about the primary motives are where you get the things on its own, it is not necessary for the people to teach how to satisfy your primary needs. Person gets that need in a biological way. When you say you are thirsty or you are hungry or you want to sleep, it's not, nobody is teaching you, that comes automatically. But somebody is being hungry and you don't get a food, somebody is thirsty, you don't get a water to quench your thirst, or rather nobody, you are not there, nobody is allowing you to sleep, person will go mad. Is it not? When you are hungry, you have to have that. When you are thirsty, you have to have water. You know, these are the primary needs of a person and everybody fights for it. And secondary needs are concerned, which relates to a learning concept. As you grow, understand the society, or you learn something in the college or institutions where you understand the world and you start understanding different needs. And that needs is rather, as I given the example in last, there are the three needs in the secondary way. Either it's a primary need, achievement need, power need and affiliation need. Every person requires all these three needs. Their intensity and preferences are different. These are achievement need, affiliation and power. Select one out of it. Power. Select one out of it. Power. Achievement. Affiliation. See, every person requires all these three. Intensity is different. When I ask her, why you selected a power? She said, I want a power. If I get a power, I can achieve anything. Or if I achieve anything, people are going to be with me. Then I ask her, why achievement? Sir, if I achieve something, I will get a power. If I get a power, people are going to be with me. Then I asked him, why you selected appellation, not a power and achievement? He said, sir, what is in the life? Love and to be loved. If I am good with the people, I get a power. If I get a power, I can achieve anything in the world. Every person requires all these three. Intensity and preferences are different. But if you ask this question to the boy at school age, he will not answer you. As you understand the world, it's a learning concept. People start understanding this as they grow. We call it as, it's closely relating to the learning aspects. And general motives are concerned. General motives are, I want to, these are the need, where everybody gets a feeling that I want to do something on the basis of my competency. Nobody will like to sit just like that. Is it not? They want to act and interact. They want to do something on the basis of their liking, on the basis of their competency, something they will always like to do. Nobody will like to sit idle. For example, not in the camera, if I say, you don't want to work, just eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep. How many years you are going to do this? After 2 days, what are you going to say? Mom, I want to go in the garden. I want to go for a shopping. Agar kuch kaam nahi hai, to I would just want to go on the road and do some, go and purchase something. Is it not? That is what a general motive. That person wants to do something all the time. Clear? So, when you say motive or inner need, three types of motives are this: primary, secondary and general motive. Now, we will see what is a motivation now. As motivation refers to, or it is a process of influencing other to do what exactly you want by showing or giving certain rewards or gains. And by way of giving the rewards, people do get motivated. Sorry. Yeah. Which example I have given to you the last time, I will not give the example about the employee. Is it not? About the motivation is, when you are trying to influence other, when you are trying to get a work done from others by way of giving the rewards or gains, means if at all any salary being given, rewards being given, incentive being given, people work hard. Is it not? They get motivated by way I want, the way I want. Or it's a process of stimulating oneself or others to get a desired course of action by pushing a right button at the right time. So, we know this particular person, she is, in what way I can motivate her? She said, I want a promotion. Or she says, I want just a salary. Salary is the right button for her. As far as promotions are concerned, is the right button for her. So we are stimulating oneself or others to get a desired course of action by pushing a right button at the right time. Is it not? Or it is a process where it's a degree of readiness of an organism to achieve some designated goal. Readiness of an organism. How you are making people to work? Till yesterday he was saying, no, I will not work, I will not work. Today he is saying, I can work. Readiness of organism you are making because you are directing that particular person by way of feeding him in different way. Like my brain is concerned, is feeding some information to me. If I fight with Mr. Vikas, I will give 1000 rupees. Readiness of my hand to fight with you because I am getting something, that my hand is motivated. Clear? So, readiness of an organism to achieve some designated goal means your hand is motivated. That particular person is being motivated. The question comes here now, why this particular motivation is required? Like you have come to the company where I am getting the work done from you, and people say, in this company there is no motivation, why should I motivate you? At the time of joining, have you told me that I will require motivation every day, every day, every day? And now she is saying, oh, there is no motivation in the company. Why there is no, why it is required to motivate you? Why you are not motivated on your own? Why motivation is required? She said, if you want the willingness of the people to work, you have to motivate. If you want to have the good quality, productivity, quantity, you have to be. If you want to have the good industrialization, motivation is required. If you want people to work hard according to their potential, you have to motivate the people. Willingness to do that particular work. If you want to build human relations, you have to work. If you want people to work according to their creativity, or if you want to increase that creativity, or if you want to increase that innovative power, you have to motivate the people. See, nobody can say that I don't require a motivation. Everybody requires a motivation. Because intention is that whatever the inner qualities you have, whatever the potential you have, I want to have that. So, we are trying to tap that potential. We are trying to tap that hidden qualities of yours by which it can be utilized for the betterment of the organizations. And what are the types of motivations now? See here, what the types of motivations are. The first one is positive or incentive motivations. We call it as positive or non-financial motivation or financial motivations. When person gets motivated by way of certain monetary benefit, it's called financial motivation. When somebody gets motivated by way of certain appreciation, credit for work done, credit for work done, or praise, pride, that is called non-financial motivation, person gets motivated. So, the first one is positive motivation, and second is negative motivation or fear motivation. When you want people to desist from wrongdoing, sometimes you have to give a fear motivation. When people are not doing, people are coming late, people are not working according to standard, some kind of fear is required by which they will keep away from wrongdoing. If you come late, I will take an action against you. You have to be in the class by 9 o'clock. Is it clear? So, he has the fear. From the next day, he will come in time. That is what, if you want people to keep away from wrongdoing, sometime you have to show the fear to the people and get motivated to be in time. And then extrinsic motivation is what? When people want something more than their salary. I asked Mr. Vikas, oh, Mr. Vikas, are you motivated or not? We got a good salary. He said, Mr. Son, person never gets motivated only on the basis of the salary. He wants something else than that. I said, what is required? He said, Mr. Sant, do you have any kind of vacations? No. Do you have any kind of fringe benefits? No. Do you have any kind of the medical facilities? No. Either you have any social securities are there? No. Then why should I get motivated? Are you getting a salary? No. Person will not get just motivated by the salary. Other than salary, what company gives, that is called extrinsic motivations. Clear? And intrinsic motivations are when person gets a feeling that he is doing something worthwhile and that is being appreciated by the management, he gets motivated. It's non-financial motivations like praise, pride, recognition, appreciation, status, delegation of authority, responsibility. These are called intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic is what? Whatever I have with me that you have identified and you are giving me the work. So, person gets a feeling that he is doing something worthwhile. That's appreciated by the top management or by the management. It's called intrinsic motivations. Got a meaning of it or not yet? Clear? Now, we are going to see what are the theories of motivation directly. And that's also being done in the last class. Is it not? Yeah. So, it's a repetition for some students now, but I will not go in detail because they have not attended the last class. Yes. When we say the first one is Abraham Maslow's need hierarchy theory, what this particular person says. See now. Now, before that I will tell you what is the content. Content theories and process theory. Contents means the need. What needs we will have to understand by which people get motivated, that is a content. And process is that what we will have to do to satisfy this need, it is called process theories. Clear? Now, under the content theory, one is the Abraham Maslow's theory of need hierarchy. What his principle is, he says, as any need of a person gets satisfied, he jumps onto another need. As one particular need gets satisfied, there is always he jumps onto another need again. Wants are unlimited, is it not? The means are scarce sometimes. So, it is a natural tendency of the human being to satisfy the need. But once he satisfies the need, he will not be that happy because he will like to have different need to satisfy. So, there is a hierarchy of need. As one particular need gets satisfied, person jumps onto another need. And he has explained that in this way that at an initial stage, person is having the physiological needs, bread, butter and shelter he wants. Once that is being satisfied, he will jump onto another need. It is called a safety need, where he wants himself to be satisfied, he wants himself to be protected, that safety is concerned, job security is concerned. If that is satisfied, person will jump onto the social need, that he want to have the good social environment in the company. He gets that also. After that, he jumps onto another need, we call it as esteem according to his own status or according to his own the education, according to his own liking. He should get some kind of status in the company, esteem we call it as. He wants to have the promotions, and after that he may jump onto self actualization scheme, that he starts understanding himself what he can do. If that need at that level is not being satisfied, he may go out of this company. So, see what hierarchy needs are there. After this, after this, after this. This particular person, the person made a survey, Abraham Maslow, to understand how people get motivated. This, according to him, these are the lower level needs and these are the higher level needs. These two are higher. Now, contention of this theory is, see, if there are 500 people are there, you may be at this stage, somebody may be at this stage, somebody may be at this stage. Where people are on this ladder, on hierarchy, where you are right now, according to that I will to find out the needs and I will have to have some motivation program by which that needs can be satisfied. When you are at level of general manager here, where you are satisfied and you are at the self-actualization need, and if I want to motivate, and if I say, are you getting your bread or butter shelter, you will get angry with me, is it not? So you have already reached over there. That is called hierarchy. Hierarchy is where the ladder is being prepared. We have to understand at what level you are and what motivation program should be there by which you get motivated is necessary to understand by management. Next one is Alderfer's ERG theory. What Alderfer says that the way Abraham Maslow said, I am going to tell you in short, as ERG is concerned, every person fights for his existence first. Once existence is okay, then he thinks about the others. That is called a relatedness. And once he is okay with the people, then he will think of growing in the company. That is called the growth. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he has put into 3. So social needs and safety, physiological needs and safety is existence. As far as social is concerned, relatedness, and he wants to grow, then these two things are required, esteem and self-actualization, then person can grow. So we have to identify that whether he is at existence level, where he is at growth level, or where he is at social level. We have to identify that. Next one is the Mccullen's achievement theory, as already I given explanation on that. As that Mccullen has identified 3 needs: achievement need, affiliation need, and power need. Everybody requires all these 3. Intensity and preference are different, is it not? So it is necessary on the part of management to identify which is the need is of prime importance to you, keeping in mind other 2 needs also. So if that prime need is being satisfied, person may get motivated, otherwise not. And the last one is Friedrich Herzberg 2-factor theory. What is being given in 2-factor theory, I will explain.